What is an adjective? Let's talk about it in detail. Adjectives modify nouns, as you may already know. Adjectives are words that modify, describe, nouns. Adjectives do not modify verbs or adverbs or other adjectives. Examples: Margaret wore a beautiful hat to the pie eating contest. Furry dogs may overheat in the summertime. My cake should have 16 candles. The scariest villain of all time is Darth Vader. In the sentences above, the adjectives are easy to spot because they come immediately before the nouns they modify. But adjectives can modify nouns even without appearing right before them in a sentence, acting as what's called a subjective complement with the help of a linking verb. A predicate adjective modifies the subject of a sentence. A linking verb is a verb like to be, to feel, to seem, or to taste that, rather than describing an action, helps to describe a state of being or a sensory experience. Examples: That cow sure is happy. It smells gross in the locker room. Driving is faster than walking. Uses of adjectives. Adjectives tell the reader what kind of something you're talking about, or how much or how many of something you're talking about. Please use 3 white flowers in the arrangement. 3 and white are modifying flowers. Often, when adjectives are used together, you should separate them with a comma or conjunction. See coordinate adjectives below for more detail. Examples: I'm looking for a small, good-tempered dog to keep as a pet. My new dog is small and good-tempered. Degrees of adjectives. Adjectives come in 3 forms, known as degrees: absolute, comparative, and superlative. Absolute adjectives describe something in its own right. Examples: a cool guy, a messy desk, garrulous squirrels. Comparative adjectives, unsurprisingly, make a comparison between 2 or more things. For most one-syllable adjectives, the comparative is formed by adding the suffix er or just if the adjective already ends with an e. For 2-syllable adjectives, some use er to form the comparative while others use the word more. In general, 2-syllable adjectives ending in le, ow, your, or I can be made comparative by adding in the case of the words replace c with ire. For adjectives of 3 or more syllables, add the word more. Examples: a cooler guy, a messier desk, a more rigid guideline. Adjective FAQs. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes the traits, qualities, or number of a noun. What are examples of adjectives? Descriptive words like beautiful, smooth, and heavy are all adjectives, as are numbers. 12 eggs. What is the difference between adjectives and adverbs? Adjectives modify nouns, while adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. For example, in the phrase very funny movie, funny is an adjective describing the noun movie, and very is an adverb describing the adjective funny.